Sunday. We're in Tri-County Toyota, Royersford, Pennsylvania. Apparently home of the Tacoma. Check this out. Quite a few of them. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to count. Maybe 50, 40 to 50 for sure. There's a lot of Tacomas. Tundras, not so many. But we'll wait for everybody to sign on to the live stream here. We'll do a little talking. I'm sure you guys have some questions when it comes to the recently announced recall for Toyota Tundra. Will, MJ, hello. Andrew, my man, how you doing? Good morning. Chris, hello everyone. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. I think it's around 7 a.m. That's my guess. Tri-County Toyota, Royersford, Pennsylvania. One of my favorites. Sashi, how you doing? Daryl, Don, Williams. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Knoxville, Tennessee. In case you guys are just signing on, which it looks like a lot of you are. Salvador, what's up? Leroy. I joked about this, but I want to keep showing you. It's Taco City here, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, it's a long live stream, right? Let's walk down the tacos for a minute, see what they got. 7 exactly, I like it. Yeah, there's not a lot of Tundras here, so the walk was pretty quick, but it wasn't your normal dealer walk for me because there is a recall on Tundra right now, and there is a stop sale on some Tundras on the lot. Not all, but some, until they fix that recall. So I was trying to, figure out which ones were on stop sale, which one weren't. I think I got it right. MJ's in Charlotte, North Carolina, home of NASCAR. Look, they got all the blueprints lined up. I think I saw a trail hunter down there. We'll see as we walk down. Well, this is always my fallback if something ever happens to the Tundra. Tacomas. It'll be fun, right? This is how far down I had to walk to get to the end of the Tacoma line. This is how many they have, ladies and gentlemen. Trail hunter. Tundras are at the other side. Tomorrow's video will be, obviously heavily focused around Tundra. I will answer the questions you may have today, though. If you have any questions about the recall, I will tell you one thing. I didn't even film this in my video, so let's check this out while we're down here. Really cool Tacoma over there. Charles, how you doing? It's very bright and hard to see the screen, so if I'm not answering your comment, that happens a lot. I really apologize. The sun is bright a lot of times in the morning for me at these things. So here's one you don't see every day. Double cab. I'll tell you the recall momentarily. Good morning, Esyan. So this is an SR5 double cab with the 8.5 foot bed, or 8 foot bed, I should say. Definitely one you don't see every day. So the recall for Tundra, while we're here, it involves, I think it's 443,000 Tundras from 22 into 2025, and it has to do with moisture getting into the reverse lights. For some reason, Dougie, what's up, buddy? For some reason, people think it's the taillight. It is not the taillight. The recall is about moisture getting in the reverse lights. So Toyota is going to replace the reverse lights, I believe is what they said, and the harness if it shows any kind of corrosion. I'm at Royersford, Pennsylvania, Tri-County Toyota, Limerick nuclear power plant right behind me. So that's the recall. Now, with the recall, in case you haven't seen any of my videos lately, some 2025 Tundras are on stop sale right now. And if you don't know what stop sale is, stop sale means they can't sell them until the recall gets fixed. It's not all 2025 Tundras. The recall range goes from the calendar year of 2021, so the start of the new generation Tundra. Leroy, how you doing? Up until late March 2025. So if your Tundra is built within that range, you're probably under recall. Go to toyota.com/recall to make sure you're either in or out of that recall. So some Tundras on the lot are on a hold, can't sell right now until they fix that recall. Not all of them. That's the thing, is when these recalls come out, people instantly go, oh, 2025 Tundras can't be sold. That's not the case. There are 2025 Tundras that were built after late March into April and May. For instance, there's 6 Tundras here all the way up there, and 2 of them can be sold, and 4 of them are on stop sale right now. So do your research if you're in the market for a Toyota Tundra, because I know a couple people were saying in the comments that they have one coming in they've been waiting for a while that was built during that recall range, and now they can't buy it until that recall is taken care of. MJ asked, is my truck on the recall list? Yes, it is. My 1794 is a 2024. It's 443,000 Tundras, so that's going to cover most of the new generation right there. So most likely we're all on recall. Make sure you check. Leroy says mine is on recall. Good morning, Russ. How you doing? So yeah, you know, just wanted to give you guys a heads up. It's not the tail lights, it's the reverse lights. That's the first thing I saw online when this came out. I also saw all the fun comments, which, you know, I always joke with my wife, and I'm like, all right, so there's a recall that has to do with reverse lights. How many people will come on and be like, it's because it doesn't have the V8? And there's been quite a few, but those are fun. Those comments are a good time. So when it comes to Tundra, that's the story right now. They're you know, on a stop sale for some 2025s. A lot of these dealerships, especially the ones around me, you guys have heard me say this forever. The inventory has not really been heavy duty for 2025, with a lot coming, right? So there's a lot in production. There's some in transit. Most of those will not be on the recall list because they're being built now. So this will only be, I think, an inconvenience, at least for the dealerships that I walk, for a short period of time. Like this dealership has, again, there's 6 here, and I think they have like 30 on their way in. So when those 30 come in, they'll push the 4 off to the side that are on stop sale here. And when the stop sale is over, when they fix the reverse lights on the new ones, then they will sell them. I think people think when there's a stop sale and a recall, like Toyota just takes the trucks that are under the recall and gets rid of them. They can't sell them anymore. No, they'll just wait around until they fix. They'll probably have a priority to fix the lot Tundras first, I would think. You know, I don't know, but I would think, just to be able to sell them. And then one thing you guys should look out for, first thing that popped in my head, is at that point, they're probably going to have some sweet discounts going on the ones that got fixed and have been sitting here for a little while. So if you're in the market, you might want to check it out. But with today's video that I filmed for tomorrow, and even here on this live stream, I just wanted to bring a little clarity to it, because you hear a lot of crazy things out there. Do the dealerships already have the updated recall parts? Not that I've heard. Not that I've heard. I will keep you up to date on that, Brian, because I'm going to pay attention to every dealership I go to. I'm not going to stop dealership walks. So every dealership I go to, I'm going to try to figure out which ones are on the stop sale and which ones aren't. And that will be a good indication. I'm also going to keep up with my contacts to see if they have the parts available. I think it said they would notify, Jose, how you doing? I think they said they would notify owners in, I think it was July 2025, if I remember correctly. So it's going to happen before you know it. And once again, please keep in mind that a lot of these dealerships have an influx of Tundras coming that aren't part of the recall, that aren't part of the stop sale. So in this case, there's a couple here that are still good to sell, which we'll talk about tomorrow, and then a few they can't sell. Will said, my dealer said they're waiting for corporate to figure out how to proceed. I'm sure it won't be too hardcore. It's not anything crazy. It's not like the engine recall of last May where they had to figure out, you know, what are we going to do? Okay, we're going to replace all the engines. That's not, you know, a real thing. The only thing they're replacing here is the reverse lights and the issue with the reverse lights. So I don't think it'll be, you know, too crazy of a complex job. People freak out a lot when there's recalls. I've noticed they never really bother me because I always look at it, and this is a personal opinion, it has nothing to do with doing a YouTube channel or not. My personal opinion is I'd rather have the brand do a recall and instead of ignore the problem. There's been quite a few recalls on the new generation Toyota Tundra. I certainly hope and believe that all of these recalls will lead to a pretty sweet, reliable truck down the road. So they get better every year, at least from the ones I drive. I could definitely, there's things about them I could notice that are better than some of the earlier years. But, you know, just personal opinion. You can let me know what you think in the comments, but I'd love to hear what you think about that. When it comes to recalls, do they annoy you? Do you hate recalls? Or are you happy that the brand, whichever brand that may be, is taking care of the problem, noticing the problem, trying to fix the problem? So let me know what you think. As per your comments that I've read, especially since the last big recall, which was the engine recall, this isn't a big one like that. I mean, this is a big one as far as units, but as far as what it is, this isn't something that's catastrophic. Many of you hate recalls. You hate when they come out. You get mad at the brands that do it. But again, I'm kind of on the other side of that fence personally. No recall has ever made me feel like, I'm getting rid of this truck. And I'm talking when I had recalls in my second gen Tundras. They did exist in second gen, ladies and gentlemen. I never had an issue as far as that. Hold on, let me see this. Okay. Brian with the thumbs up. Russ says, so the recalls don't bother Russ. Good to know. Chris says, someday you need to test drive a new Tacoma to compare it with a Tundra SR spec work truck. I've test driven quite a few Tacomas. TRD Off-Road, TRD Pro. I guess I'd need to test drive something a little lower in that range to, help you out and figure out which one's which. I think the SR Taco is pretty plain Jane too, if I remember correctly. I mean, we did just walk all of these. I'm not going to go all the way down this again, but this one looks kind of low end. This might be an SR here. Let's check it out. Yeah, I mean, yep, SR. So this is a 2-wheel drive double cab SR. Double cab is actually, crew max for Tacoma, 37339. But I will test drive to see, what the difference is. 2 low-end models. MJ says, after lots of research and, of course, all the great information you provide, I've narrowed down the Tundra. I want to get either 1794 with TRD or 1794 limited edition. Very nice. 1794 limited edition might be a little tough to find because they only made them for 2024. There are a few out there for sale, used, but 1794 TRD is definitely out there for sale. And, just to show you one, this is a Platinum TRD off-road, and Platinum is the sister trim to 1794. All the same standard luxury features. It's just black on the inside and dark chrome on the outside. But TRD off-road, lock and diff, multi-terrain, select crawl control. Can't buy that one right now as per their website. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button. Also, tomorrow, make sure you check out the video because I'm going to save this one for tomorrow because it's pretty cool. They have a white, right in front of the door in Tri-County here, they have a white Crew Max with the 5.5-foot bed. It has the TRD 3-inch lift, but it has a proper wheel and tire on it, ladies and gentlemen. So let's keep an eye for the video tomorrow. We're going to talk more about the recall in that video. Ask any questions you may have in the comments below. I'm here to help. I'm here to guide you through what I know and what I will learn along the way. If you haven't watched my videos recently, go check them out. We did a video on the new TRD Pro Color for 2026. I did an install of a bed step last night. So quite a few videos out for you guys to check out on this Sunday to get all caught up. Tri-County Toyota, Royersford, Pennsylvania. You got the Limerick nuclear power plant in the background. Energy. That's American industry right there, ladies and gentlemen. But I want you guys to have a great day. Thank you for tuning in. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to go down to the comments or hit me up on one of my social medias, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or you can email me at tundradude34@gmail.com. I'm here to help, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to help you be happy and get into a Toyota Tundra that can be sold right now with a good discount. And once again, in my personal opinion, it's all my opinion, of course, I think when the ones that are on stop sale come off stop sale, you're going to get some nice discounts. And this dealership already has pretty good discounts. So God bless you. God bless the emergency services, the troops, the first responders, and of course, God bless the United States of America as we stare at Limerick nuclear power plant. You guys have a great day. Hit that like button on your way out. Take care. Be safe. Enjoy your day. And guys, if you want a taco, pick from these